With Rwanda's head of state in Egypt is the presidential press secretary, and she provided this short recap of His Excellency's activities at the United Nations Climate Change Conference.
He has been attending COP27 here in Sharm el-Sheikh for the last 2 days. He began his engagement by attending the Terra Carta Forum, which is an initiative launched by King Charles III. The forum is a place for public and private sector to come together to contribute to creating sustainable markets for the future. The President highlighted the importance of private sector and consumers to work together towards making sure that our economies become green economies in the shortest amount of time possible. The President also attended the One Planet Summit hosted by President Macron, which highlighted the importance of indigenous and local communities in maintaining and sustaining biodiversity. President Kagame shared Rwanda's experience when it comes to prioritizing communities bordering local parks to make sure that they share in the revenues from the ecotourism in those parks. President Kagame also launched the RME Fund, which is Rwanda's facility for green investment. Through this fund, private sector will be able to access finance and be an integral part of Rwanda reaching its goal of achieving a green economy. RME was able to raise over $100 million in its first round of capitalization through investments from various partners, starting with Rwanda's Development Bank, as well as investments from the UK, from France, from Sweden, and the European Investment Bank. President Kagame today delivered Rwanda's national statement at COP27. He called on a more equitable approach to addressing the impact of climate change. He warned against using carbon credits as an excuse for developed nations to continue polluting while preventing emerging markets from exploiting fossil fuel resources. The President urged for the approach to addressing climate change to be centered on investing with Africa in developing sustainable and green energy. The President also attended a side event hosted by Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, highlighting the importance of partnership across continents to achieve equitable vaccine manufacturing. The Pharmaceutical Equity for Global Public Health Initiative will ensure that the continent of Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean work together to produce within each continent 60% of the vaccines needed by its population by 2040.